Howdy to Western swing fans all over the world. Eclectic American Roots is on the air. Today, our weekly series on roots music takes us on a little detour. Tehachapi, California. We'll take an inside look at the Western SWINGOUT, the 4-day music and dance festival every Memorial Day weekend. It's like the World's Fair of Western swing. There's a lot to talk about today and a lot of great music to show you. So let's get started by meeting the show's organizers. It's hard to imagine two ladies more qualified to run the weekender. Christina Coffey hails from a family of music lovers. Her grandfather was a jump blues musician, and her grandmother was best friends with songbird Anita O'Day. She loves the vintage lifestyle and has been wearing, collecting, and selling vintage clothing since high school. Her clothing company is Rare Revival Vintage. Christina is an avid social dancer who spreads her love of vintage culture and dance far and wide. Her partner is Danielle Deborah O'Neill, who fell in love with all things swing at an early age. Her grandfather was a musician who wrote jingles and music for film. She started taking swing dance lessons in 1991 and got hooked. Danielle has performed on both stage and in film. She opened her own dance studio in 2002, the Crown City Ballroom, and she's been producing vintage events since 2013. Let's welcome to our show the Western SWINGOUT's Danielle Deborah O'Neill and Christina Coffey.
Hi there, how's it going? Thank you so much, Chris, for putting this on. We love what you do for the music scene and keeping everything going. That's why this scene is continuing to grow. So we really appreciate you, and letting us be part of this today has been really fantastic. We have a very dear friend, Mark Tortorici, that
fostered the LA music scene, really.
He did.
He was the granddaddy of a lot of our social environment and a lot of our musical experiences.
Yeah, and he was talking to us in depth about having a Western swing weekend. And we said, that is a fabulous idea. And so I had a studio location he was going to do it at, and we started planning it. And he passed away, sadly, and that didn't get to happen. And one day I drove to Tehachapi for some work, and I looked around and I called Christina from Tehachapi and I said, I found the place, we're doing it in Tehachapi. And she's like, Tehachapi's where? So, what most people have said about it the first time they go. They're like, Tehachapi where? And we went up.
Place with the train?
Yeah, the train is fine.
And we went up there, and Danielle was like, no, you have to see it. It's going to be amazing. And it was perfect. It was the fabulous quintessential 1950s town. It still has old neon. It has a beautiful main street. It is idyllic and sunny. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. And we were like, all right, this is it. Yeah. And we just started planning in our heads, and we started having conversations about it more and more. And we started picking this like dream list of every band that we wanted to play. We just started writing down like names, who could we get to play? And luckily we were friendly with some of the band members. So they did us some really solids, coming to play for us first year.
Taking a chance.
And we were trying to explain to them, we're going to put on a Western swing festival. And a lot of we got was, okay, all right, like a lot of physical looks, and the whole weekend Western swing, and I was like, like when we're at Viva, we go chasing all the Western swing bands around. Like there's one over there and there's one over there, and sometimes you miss one and you're going from ballroom to ballroom. We want to put it all in one place, and
the fashion
and and we want to wear our shirts and we want to wear our skirts, and it's going to be amazing. So we did a lot of talking it up, and we made it happen that first year, and it's been an amazing roller coaster ever since then. And it's only gotten bigger and better. It's only gotten more far reaching. Year one, we had 16 bands. We've gone as high as 18. This year we're going to have 14. And every year we get the most amazing pool of talent. And this year, we're super excited to have two bands that got put together especially for the event. That's Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows, which is going to be the baddest performance ever. And we also have Jerry Prefontaine and Carl Sonny Leland doing the Tehachapi Rough Riders, both of which were put together for our event. And we are super honored to have them play and to watch this festival grow and watch our peers in this culture and country and western swing and hillbilly swing and hillbilly jazz and this whole genre of music have a home in Southern California.
We're like the little engine that could. We've been to the Ameripolitan Music Awards twice for Best Festival, and the festivals that win always have like 40,000 people in attendance, and we have 300.
Like, woo!
But it's growing, and it's a fantastic community. And we have some fantastic footage from some highlights from the past shows that we've had at the Western Swingout in Tehachapi.
That was when I had you. Now I'll never feel love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing is just to cover my blues. They may call me a playboy, but I'm just wrong for you.
Shot for all my pals, and I'll buy a double shot for all the single gals. I got $12.15, but I must together now. But out down each time we kiss, my papa told me there ain't nobody here at all. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. There ain't nobody here at all.
If you haven't noticed, those dancers are the same dancers that are in Chris's bumper for his event as well, for Stellar. So we're excited to be tied in and part of a whole community like that.
And one of the great things about the festival, as you saw in that video clip, is that we do have a really strong dancer presence. I wanted it to be, Danielle and I wanted it to be the kind of event that you could do jive, you could do Lindy Hop, you could do, country line dancing, you could do any kind of two-step, and it's all inclusive and all inviting. So we wanted it to kind of be a handshake across the communities that we personally participate in, and give a nice little nod to all the different flavors that you get with this kind of music. So, and with that said, we'd like to introduce one of the most amazing flavors on our menu this year, Little Mo from Little Mo and the Dynaflows, and this year from Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows.
Howdy, friends. I think that's my cue. How y'all doing today? My name is Little Mo, indeed, and I have a brand new band called Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows, which was born out of the idea of playing this very same said festival, the Country Swingout, the Western Swingout, up in Tehachapi, coming on up next weekend. I have a stellar rock band of heavy metal maniacs that are going to... Wait, no, that's not right. That's a different project. That's right. I've got a bunch of retro cats and kittens that are going to be joining me on stage. I've got Jordan Bush from the Southwest Biscuit Company. I've got Cliff Kwan from Little Mo and the Dynaflows. I've got Lakshmi Ramirez from the Moontones. And I've got a little-known guitar player. Oh, gosh, what is his name? He's a tall feller. Kind of a chrome dome. I don't know if you've seen him before. His name starts with two of the same initials. What is that, fellas? Deke Dickerson is going to be playing lead guitar for us up under your, let me see, I think it's under the starlight of 7:30 Saturday night.
Absolutely.
What made you want to play the festival? What things had you heard about it that made you want to put together a band of your own, Mo?
Well, what the public at large might not know is that I come out of the Los Angeles swing dance community. So country swing was deep in the roots of my discovery of retro rock scene here on the West Coast of America. I was going to the Derby and I was seeing groups like the Smith Ranch Boys. I was seeing groups like the Lucky Stars, famous bands, both of them. I was seeing Big Sandy when he had TK and when he brought Western Steel on top of the Fly-Right Boys and the Fly-Right Trio as well. And I was blown away by how these guys could put on the wonderful vintage Western Turk and nudie suits and vintage cowboy boots and bring out a style and sound that I grew up from listening to my father's record collection of 78s of Spade Cooley, Milton Brown and the Brownies. Roy Rogers is my father's absolute favorite, and I am nothing if not my father's son.
That is an all-star band. I can't believe that you got those guys together. We're super honored that you're going to be bringing them in.
A lot of those are headliner musicians that are on the bill also. But
I appreciate that a lot of your influences are our influences as well. Danielle owns a dance studio and a nonprofit called Crown City Ballroom. And I am a swing dancer as well. So that's how I too fell in love with the kind of music. I think that it's a beautiful gateway into a rabbit hole that takes you so many places, and I'm glad that we both landed at the Western Swing Out over Memorial Day weekend.
And then, Little Mo, if you don't mind showing off one of your fabulous videos that you have stored up for us to give us a sneak peek of what we have in store.
Do I mind? Oh, tug me, pull me towards it. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I'm going to show you right now, right here, right now, the very first rehearsal that this band ever had and how we sounded at the very, very start. Now, we've gone through a couple lineup changes. It's going to look sharp. It's going to look pretty. The boys are single and they're ready to mingle. No, that's not. They're good musicians. Let's just leave it at that. Take it away, Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows. Well, howdy, friends and neighbors. My name is Little Mo, and we are the Lonesome Crows. This is our darn first video from our darn first demo of our first cover by the Farmer Boys. Gentlemen, you feel like playing a tune?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 1.
Someday I'm gonna fall. Someday I'm gonna fall. Someday I'm gonna fall in love. Somehow I'll make you mine. Some way we'll spend the time. Some way, someday we'll fall in love. And in my sleep at night, my dreams are all for you. And in the dawn when I'm awake, I can still see you. Somehow I'll make you mine. Some way we'll spend the time. Some way, someday we'll fall in love. just like satin and they taste like dreadful on me. Oh my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh me, oh my Miss Molly, will you say you love me too? I'll sell my horse and saddle, I drive and I'll resign. If only Miss Molly will say that she'll be one over me. Oh my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh me, oh my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me too?
Thanks, Mo. That was amazing. We look forward to seeing that live. Tell us more about what you guys sound like now.
Well, we have actually had one small show that we were able to play for Mr. Burkhardt down there in Stellar Productions. And it came out pretty halfway awesomely decent. And I believe we have a highlight clip that we're going to play for you. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just one band that you're going to see if you show on up to Tehachapi. And this is, again, a highlight of our first and only live show that we played just before the pandemic. And take it away again, Little Mo and the Lonesome Crows. Ah. I'll sell my horse and saddle and drive out resign. If only Miss Molly will say that she'll be my Coffey. You're my Miss Molly, I'm in love with you. Oh, you're my Miss Molly, won't you say you love me tomorrow? Like I said, this band was put together just to play this festival. You're the inspiration. It's all your fault. And we'll see you soon.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. We couldn't be more honored. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mo.
you.
And we'll see you Memorial Day weekend.
Adios, amigas.
It's time to bring in our video host, who is also the MC and DJ at the Western Swingout, rockabilly legend and music historian, Big Sandy.
Thank you, Mr. Burkhardt. A big hello and howdy to all you good people. Big Sandy here, getting into the Western Swingout mood and mode. Okay, if there's any one band that personifies all that the Western Swingout is about, my money would be riding on the Lucky Stars. The Lucky Stars have played the event multiple times, and it's a safe bet that they'll be back. Here are the Lucky Stars.
I'm gonna buy a single shot for all my pals, and I'll buy a double shot for all the single gals. I got $12.15, but I must say I just don't care. I don't care, I mean it. get with you. You got a short time here on earth. That's all I'm saying. As long as I'm paying, I may as well get my money's worth. I'm down to just $4 and my last 3 cents. It's way past 2:30. Oh, it's been a big night, a big expense, and I spent it like I always do. I'm gonna stumble home now, try to find my bed, and then I'll take a few aspirin for my aching head. I had $100, but I had no sense, and now my high flying day. That's true. That's right. $100 and no cents.
Couple of great Western swing out moments right there from Kyle Eldridge and Eddie Clendenning. Now, one act that we don't get to see often enough these days is the Dave and Deke combo. Well, guess who's got them? The Western Swing Out. Here they are doing that thing that they do so well, the Dave and Deke combo.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. Well, beat starts a picking, everybody does a hillbilly twist. Now twist to the bottom, twist to the top.
Twist in the middle and flop, flop, flop.
Now twist to the guitar. Now twist to the guitar. When old Deke starts a picking, everybody does a twist like this. Oh, take it now. Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. When everybody starts to even, everybody does the hillbilly twist. Now twist to the left, twist to the right.
Keep on deck and get there, we can twist all night.
Now twist to the even. Now twist to the even. When everybody starts to even, everybody does a twist like this. All right, look out, look out. He's got it, he's got it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. Everybody's doing it. They do the hillbilly twist. When you're twisting at an even, everybody does the hillbilly twist.
All the times that way to say be my sweet days. I wanna make up for lost time. Tonight I just can't wait. Hey, put your lips combined with your kiss of fire. Oh yeah, just be with you day and night is my one desire. Just be with you day and night is my one desire. Just be with you day and night is my one desire. Thank you.
Find yourself and fake relationship. Run away. He's no good for you. Find yourself and fake relationship. You must get away. That's what you do. At first, everything starts off right.
Okay. A couple of magical musical memories from Western Swing Out's past with Brian Hogan and the Stocktown Playboys. And in between them, a Western Swing Out repeat performer, Alex Ridio. Okay, friends, I'm going to get the next set of video clips ready, and I'll be back in just a little bit to talk to Christina and Danielle, the two women who make it all happen at the Western Swing Out.
One of our most enthusiastic supporters in the past few years has been Jerry Prefontaine. He's one of the Rockabilly veterans with the Rockin' Rebels and has played our event last year. He's going to be coming on with a new band called the Tehachapi Rough Riders, and we are so excited to have him.
And I believe they were also put together especially for the Western Swing Out. So let's welcome Jerry Prefontaine.
Hey, Christina, Danielle, thank you so much for having me back to the Tehachapi Western Swing Out. The best little festival in the world, I tell you. The best part about it is the intimacy of all the people that come out every year to this event. It's amazing. You have lifelong friends that you make, and everyone always wants to come back to the same spot because it is so good. It's done so well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 4 days. Get your tickets, get your hotel, get down there, and you'll see some of the best music anywhere to be found. I tell you, you have a DJ that is one of the best musicians in the world who's going to be spinning for you in Big Sandy. Then you got, oh my gosh, you got James Intveld, you got Deacon Dave, you got Carl Sonny Leland, you've got the amazing Jeff Miller, who's got All Night Honky Tonk Man right now on the radio.
And Jerry, we know that this band is specially put together for the Western Swing Out and is full of some all-stars. Can you please tell us a little about who's joining you at the Western Swing Out?
Yeah, we've got guys from all over the world. Carl Sonny Leland from London, England. I mean, literally from across the pond. He's going to be one of our lead vocalists, pianists. And then we've got Jeffrey Miller, who has a new CD, All Night Honky Tonk Man, that's going up the charts with a bullet right now. So those are some heavyweight hitters right there that are going to be fronting this particular project known as the Tehachapi Rough Riders. We also have some major players, Johnny Bowler, who again is from London, from that side of the world. He is going to be playing bass. And then we have Jordan Bush, who's going to be playing an array of musical instruments such as steel. He's going to be playing clarinet, banjo, and harmonica. So, and then I round out the percussion side and the rhythm section there with my 1944 Super Gene Krupa drum set. So that will be how that will play out.
That sounds like it's going to be amazing. The fullness of the sound, I can only imagine. We hear you have a video clip. Something special for us to see?
Yeah, so Jeffrey's newest song off of his CD is called Last Thing I Wrote to You.
Can't wait to see it. Thank you so much, Jerry.
We're so honored to have as a DJ and an MC and one of our biggest supporters, Robert Big Sandy from Big Sandy and the Fly Right Boys, who has been our #1 choice every year to have join us in some way, either as an MC, DJ, or as a band. He's played twice in the past, and we can't wait to invite him back again and again.
The event is something that I look for each time, and it's a funny thing. Like each time I think, for various reasons, that I'm not going to be able to go or something. I wish I was. It always ends up happening, and it's always a beautiful thing.
Well, we're excited that you're always there.
Well, thank you. One of the things I get the chance to do there is spin records, and it's kind of a funny thing. Like I get a chance, when we're able to tour, spend a lot of time looking for records out on the road, and since I've been home a little bit more lately, I still do that, but I I will look for records. This is a good record for sitting home, just kicking back with a drink and listening to. This is a good one for, next time I go hang out with my buddy Jim, we're going to listen to this. I have a box or have a set of records that in my mind are Western swing out records. So I'm constantly searching for things that I think would be nice for the event. So that's kind of a cool thing for me to have.
That's awesome.
That is so special.
That means so much. You have no idea. Woo! Robert, in your experience, what makes a good festival? You have played every festival all around the world. In your experience, what makes a good festival?
Well, for me, the bottom line is because I have been to a lot of festivals within our within our scene. I've been to just about every one of them that there is, and I'm usually working. So for me personally, which might be different than the average, the person who goes just to hang out. For me, is to be able to work but still have fun. And with the Western Swing Out, it's an event that I know I'm going to show up and I'm going to love every band that's on the lineups, and the guys that the people that end up DJing there are often friends of mine. I know the sort of the music they're going to spin, so I go into the Western Swing Out knowing that the music that I love is going to be in the air. A lot of my friends are going to be there, a lot of like-minded people, and it's just a fun time to hang out. So that even when I'm working, it doesn't completely feel like work. It's a good hangout.
Awesome.
You're going to be joined by DJ Eldetto and DJ James. You guys, I call you guys my A squad, because I already know you guys know how to take care of the crowd. You have a great ear and a great sense of what makes a party really poppin', and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to throw just the best dang party we can.
We basically put the festival together as something that we would want to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's a good way to approach it. For me, I try not to think too much about that aspect of it. It's nice when those things are thought out for me to just to walk in, do my thing, and have a good time. I like I like when a festival is structured, but not so much so that it feels rigid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Swing Out has a really has a hometown feel. Like I said, I always know that I'm going to like the next band that's coming up, even when I haven't looked at my program. So that's kind of a cool thing to know, and that's what I feel when I'm there. When I'm watching, two people working in tandem, it's good to have somebody that sort of, waxes nostalgic, and then somebody who brings it back to the point. I think it's a nice dynamic.
Guess who's who?
Well, it's really cool being interviewed by the two of you. But if you don't mind, let me turn the tables here. It's an event that brings a lot of dancers out. That's a really special part of the event. Can you tell us a little bit more about that aspect of it?
Yeah, actually, if you wake up early enough, we have dance classes usually that start in the mornings and teach you everything from country and western two-step to Lindy Hop, jive,
Balboa,
and they are some of the best teachers that you could find.
Yeah, there are some Lindy Hop legends. We bring in Dave and Kim and Steve and Karini Sayer. Some names that really, we also bring in Karina that teaches jive. We have a Lindy versus jive competition so that all the bases are covered, and we bring in amazing DJs like you that play, the jivers, the strollers, and the all of it, so that each kind of dancing that you do, or even if you want to do a little chicken step, you feel comfortable doing it at the Swing Out.
Yeah.
So Western Swing Out in Tehachapi. Tehachapi is only about an hour and 45 minutes away from Los Angeles, but it feels like you're miles and miles away from Los Angeles. It's a whole other world when you go there.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I live in Orange County, and a lot of my friends are in Los Angeles. You take that relatively short drive, and you really feel like you're another part of the world, or another part of the country. You feel like you're somewhere else.
Step back in time.
In time, for sure. The great thing about the location is that it's between the desert and the mountains, so you get the sunny atmosphere of the desert climate and the coolness of the mountains, and the drive is just beautiful. I just want to say how honored we are to be a part of the Rockabilly and now the Western Swing community. I think it's really important for us to foster and have spaces where live music is central, and there are so many venues and so many festivals, and I think that the fact that we are growing every year, and that we have people coming from all over the world to watch this kind of music over a weekend makes us so proud of what we do. And every year we have amazing artists that join us and are willing to play this festival. And we cannot thank you guys enough for being guests, being artists, and being supporters of the music, because it is a family, and we just want to give back to it every time.
You know what? I don't think it would be right if I didn't mention this aspect of the event. Yeah, great music, great bands, friends, frolic. But there's a cheap bar there. I mean, that's the center of the whole thing. They're kind of like throwback prices, which adds to the effect of feeling like you're in another time from the past, So it is fun, the drinking, the music, but it really feels like a place where the sort of music we love would have taken place in the past. It really feels right for the location. So you guys nailed it with the spot and that whole town in general. It feels like this is where music like this came from in towns like this. So it feels right on.
Well, we want to make it feel like you were going to see Milton Brown and his Brownies. We want to make it as close to the authentic feeling of a good honky tonk, but of the 30s, of the Western Swing era, of the golden age of Western Swing, and not only in what we wear, but the view. Tehachapi and the VFW that we have it at has a backdrop of the gorgeous desert sunsets and the train, which goes by every 30 minutes and, honks its horn and looks like an old barn. So we're very lucky to have the venue and the location. It adds to the general aesthetic, which adds to the feeling of all of it. So
there's romance to it. Absolutely.
There's definitely a romance to it. Sunset and bands playing. It's beautiful.
Well, we love having you as part of it. Yeah. Thank you so much for always being there.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
And I hear that you have videos that you have prepared to segue out.
I do. Why don't we look at a clip now from 2018, Western Swingout.
Wonderful. Love to. Thank you again.
Please don't tell me that you've gone and changed your troubled mind. Please don't ask me if I come back home.
taste of the wonderful Jimmy Dale Richardson, Keeping the Dancers Happy. And right before that, on a beautiful Tehachapi Sunday afternoon in the park, the Bear Flag Trio. Now this next artist, I thank the Western Swing Out for introducing me to his music. Let's ride the rails now with Jason Day West.
Way out in North Dakota, a long ways from my home. Well, I have gone a-rambling, been rambling all day long. Well, I woke in Minnesota, my sleep was fair and fine. My goal, it is Montana, and I'm making real good time. Well, I've grown to love my lonesome ways. I'll take the old high line. Well, I walk, I drift, I wander. I am the hard tramp kind. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf. I go alone. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf, all alone. Way down in California, I work this land of mine. I've been driving cattle for the brand, drinking is my crime. Night and day I work alone, my weary bones they grind. My hands are chopped from baling hay, and I'm wrapped in old barn twine. My good horse up and died one day, she had enough of trying. Now I'm old and turning gray, I've been the hard luck kind. I'm a lone wolf, I'm a lone wolf, babe. I'm a lone wolf, I go alone.
Smoke that smoke, there's a hanging by the door. You'll have to take it promenade. Sun goes down on the prairie, the twilight falls over the sea. That's when the cowboy meets the cowgirl. Oh, it's a dancing Vegas promenade. Singing in the distance, and you can hear those windmills play. Usually starts to look like a walk starting above. Well, dance on the Vegas promenade. Lead off with the gunman show. Look at the way you feel it go. It's your happy go. Make it promenade. Soft little song, don't dance floor. Here's our hanging by the door. It's your happy promenade.
That was the legend, Larry Collins. It was a real treat to experience him playing his music at the Western Swing Out in 2019. Thank you, Larry. Okay, now here's a Southern California group that is on the rise, and the Western Swing Out's got 'em. Now this video clip, while not filmed at the Western Swing Out, does seem to sort of capture the feel of the event. Here are Little Sue and the Cow Tippers.
Howdy, friends, and welcome to Rancho Cansado. Boy, are we glad to have you all joining us today, because we have a special treat in store for y'all. One of the finest country and western bands in all the land is here to do a brand new song for y'all called I Got a Finger. So without further ado, let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Little Sue and the Cow Tippers. 1, 2, 3.
kind that ties it down. No need to linger. She's been aching to fly free. I promise that you're soon to see the last little bit of me. Last time I checked, I only had one daddy to my name.
Well, I hear that train going lickety-clack. Well, a whole lot of smoke coming out of the stack. Well, waiting for my baby, waiting to see you. Well, the train's bringing my baby back to me. Yeah. Well, I hear that train on 109. Well, ringing a bell, give me that sign. Well, she knows how much I love her and how much I pine. Well, show her that daddy can't walk the line. 109 coming down the line. 109 with the gal of mine. 109, don't you waste my time. Taking that gal that loves so fine. Here we go. Well, I hear that train on 109. Well, ringing a bell, give me that sign. Well, she knows how much I love her and how much I pine. Well, show her that daddy can't walk the line. 109 coming down the line. 109 with the gal of mine. 109, don't you waste my time. Sing that gal that loves so fine. Well, my baby is back and all is well. Well, the whistle blows and it sure sounds swell. That lonesome train can't go on ahead. Well, I ain't taking my baby back again. Ain't taking my baby back again. Ain't taking my baby back again. Ain't taking my baby back again.
Well, I'm going to California, where they sleep out every night. But I'm going to California, where they sleep out every night.
And yet another Western Swing Out alumnus, Josh Sorheim. All right, I think I'll hand the reins back over to Christopher Burkhardt for just a bit, but don't go away. Okay.
Thank you, Big Sandy. That was very special. Now let's welcome back the Western Swingouts, Danielle Deborah O'Neill and Christina Coffey.
And now introducing James Intveld.
A very favorite heartthrob. Still makes me nervous. Couldn't believe when he said yes. Is James Intveld, and we are so over the moon that he has graced us as our headliner. I remember seeing him at Joe's, and I kept creeping closer to the stage because I wanted to see him up close, because James Intveld is the biggest heartthrob in the entire world, and we were lucky enough to be buddy-buddy with him over a weekend at the Ameripolitans. And we actually spent a whole day with him and some other artists, and we went to church, to Al Green's church, and to breakfast, and to the Stax Museum. And we were like, hey, do you think you might want to play our show? And he was like, yeah, we'll talk about it, So I pestered him until he said yes, and we are over the moon that he said yes. And I We cannot wait.
And he has a video clip specially to show you right now.
Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why, don't stay a little longer. Howdy everybody, this is James Intveld, and I just want to let you know that me and the boys are going to be in Tehachapi next weekend for the Western Swing Out. Now there's going to be a lot of great bands on the show. It's going to be a 3-day weekender, and our good buddies, the Dave and Deke Combo, are going to be there, along with many, many other great bands. It's going to start next Friday, which is May 28th, and then it'll continue 29th, and then the 30th, and then Monday they're going to have a little thing as well. So if you'd like to come, hang out with us for the weekend, go to westernswingout.com and get yourself some tickets, and I'll look forward to seeing you all there. We're going to have a really, really great time.
Next up, we have another cool video segment from the one and only, our video host, Big Sandy.
Thank you, Mr. Burkhardt, sir. Okay. Now, just a moment ago, we got to hear from one of my favorites, James Intveld. Let's take a little closer look at his music right now, shall we? James Intveld.
I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. I got something to live for, I got something to prove. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. It's a hard way living when your heart is true. You can see right through me, but I ain't your fool. So don't give me no trouble, don't give me a line. I'm believing in something your money can't buy. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. I got me something to live for, got something to prove. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. You might be out there flying airplanes, you might be out there driving cars. Some people always do the right thing, some people know just who they are. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. I got me something to live for, got something to prove. I'm standing on a rock, and I ain't gonna move. Let's go.
Here's some California country. They call me a playboy as I'm making my rounds, chasing the bright lights of each night spot in town. Oh, I never show it, my heart's breaking in two. They may call me a playboy, but I'm just lonesome for you. I once had a real love, that was when I had you. But I never feel love with somebody new. This false front I'm wearing is just to cover my blues. They may call me a playboy, but I'm just lonesome for you. Thank you.
Moonshine way up high, drove her up to a lookout spot. When we got there, heard her cry, please don't stop. Over the hill, I felt my nerves, the engine rev and the tires burn, going downhill fast around curves. She's the prettiest thing I seen, round every curve you need. Got me staying out late at night, waking up in the morning with bloodshot eyes, holding on, trying not to swerve, hard racing and the lines are blurred, going downhill fast round curves. She might make a wreck of me, she's the prettiest thing I see. She's dangerous company, and the road is getting steep. She's got an engine just for speed, she's a fast loving machine, going downhill fast round curves. Prettiest thing I see, she's dangerous company, and the road is getting steep. She got an engine just for speed. She's a fast love machine. Got my temperature running hot. Now my tires are bald and my brakes are shot. She's a wildcat, looking at her, I'm hitting the gas into every turn, going downhill fast, round curves. She's the prettiest thing I've seen, around every curve you need. Got me staying out late at night, waking up in the morning with bloodshot eyes, holding on, trying not to swerve, heart racing and the lines are blurred, going downhill fast, round curves. Going downhill fast, round curves.
Our good pals, the Twilight Drifters. All the good stuff at the Western Swingout. Now, here's a trio of artists that once again I thank the Western Swingout for introducing me to. First up, the Sweetwater Gentlemen. Roll the clip.
I stand on a corner with a low down blues, great big holes in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, look here, Sal, I know you running out south in a worn-out shoe. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Right down in the wildwood, sitting on a log, fingering the trigger and eyeing the hog. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog. I pulled the trigger and the gun said go. Shot fell over into Mexico. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, love met a woman and he made him out of fun. I made her lips around my teeth. She's in honey. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog. Well, let me be a salty dog. I won't be a man at all. Honey, let me be a salty dog.
Put on the jukebox. The band's gonna eat.
People always tend to disappoint you, like to see the good in them and think they won't, but they do. Oh honey, you know they do. They bring you down to the bottom when you should have been on top. They'll stop your engine right when it starts. I know it's sad, but honey, you know it's true. Well, if there's two things I know on these people tend to bring me down. And the second thing is that, darling, you're the sweetest thing around. Why don't we break away, start life around? Okay, little piece of land, baby,
in this big old city. Don't get me wrong, darling, things are pretty, but day after day in the little ways I watch it break you down. Ooh, you can't get no home, you can't get no rest. 6 o'clock in the morning, construction cars are walking, the cars are honking, and people are shouting outside my door. Well, if there's two things I know on it, people tend to break me down. And the second thing is, hey darling, you're the sweetest thing around. Why don't we pick away that life of our own? We'll get a little piece of land, baby, the trees are calling out.
Feeling high and I hate feeling low. Every time I get high, well, I get low down. Cause when I'm going, gone, I get gone. When I'm flying, it takes time to get me down. I'm down.
Alright folks, in about a couple hours, in a couple hours, I'm gonna drive to LAX, so fucking cheers to ski.
Gone, I get gone. When I'm flying, it takes time to get me down. Oh, let's get high now. A woman, she just couldn't keep up. Had me a woman and I left her in the dust. Cause when I'm going, gone, I get gone. When I'm flying, it takes time to get me down.
And that was the tough sounds of Rough Enough. Before that, the intriguing Parker Smith. Both of them examples of the wide variety of music that you'll find at the Western Swingout. Maybe we'll see you there. Friends, thank you for tuning in today and for your continued support of this program. Special thanks to Danielle and Christina and to all of the Western Swingout guests. On behalf of the entire Eclectic American Roots team, I bid you adieu. Okay.
That's our show, folks. Thanks for taking a trip with us to Tehachapi, home of the Western Swingout. And thanks for supporting today's show with a donation at StellarJAX.com. Our Venmo is Jax Hideaway. This Eclectic American Roots show and dozens more can be found on YouTube at our dedicated channel, StellarJAX. Hasta la vista, swingers.